Welcome back to our channel, guys. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Terry.
And we are the Arroyos.
So today we will be talking about our coming out story.
Yes. You go first because you have interesting details I don't.
Okay. So when I came out to my mother, oh my God. I had my friends over and I was like, okay, you know what? I have you guys here. It'll probably be a little support system to help me go ahead and come out and talk to my mother about how I like girls. So I called her off. We were in the dining room area and we're on the table and I'm like so nervous. Like me and my mom are like really close, so I shouldn't have been nervous, but the fact that I am the only girl and I have two brothers, I have two younger brothers, but I'm still the only girl. So I was like almost in tears and then she's like across from me. So it was like literally like dining room table and like I'm here and she's like on the other side and it's just like good, there's enough space just in case she wants to jump over or something. But no. So I'm like almost crying and she's like, what is wrong with you? And I'm just like, I just don't know how to tell you this. And she's like, what? Just tell me what? And I'm like, look at my friend. My friend's like, go ahead, just go for it. And I'm like, Mom, I'm bisexual. Thinking that would be a little bit easier. Again, I'm the only girl, so I was like, yeah, I'm bisexual. She goes, that's what you had to tell me? Really? She was like, girl, you over there crying? Good. Okay, so is that really all you need to talk to me about? And I'm like, really? Like that's how you react? She goes, girl, okay, yeah. So good. That's it? You're done? And I'm like, yeah. But damn, like I'm over here, like my heart's beating. I'm like crying, and she's just like, oh. She's like, I don't understand why you would cry. And my friend's like, wow, like I wish that was like my mom's reaction. And that literally was it. She was just perfectly fine. Then she's like, well, don't tell anybody. Just let me be comfortable. Let me get used to this. You know, like take it in. And I'm like, okay. Literally that night I went out and hung out with my friends. And when I came back, she had a friend over. And her friend was like, oh, so how was your little hangout? Were you with your little gay crew? And I'm like, what is she talking about? And she's like, oh, you're gay now too? And I looked at my mom and I'm like, way to go. Like, it hasn't even been like 2 hours that I told you. So whatever, she ends up telling everybody. And I'm like, well, there goes that. Whatever, she told everybody. But it came out when I had my first relationship with a female and she was there. My mom seen me with her. And when she left and went back to her house, my mom looked at me, she goes, okay, you are officially gay, like you're lesbian. There's no way you're bisexual. Like, yeah, like you're just gay. And I'm like, okay. And like we just like went our separate ways and I'm like, oh, thank God, at least now she knows. I don't even have to tell her, like, yeah. The girls is the way I go. So, and then that was it. Like after that, I feel like me and my mom got probably even like closer and we've just been supporting. Like she was so supportive and I was so nervous, like mainly of her too. And like my family, I told my grandma. I was so scared when I told my grandma, but my grandma was the same way. She just came, she was like, listen, whatever makes you happy, if you're happy and you're treating each other okay, she goes, that's all I'm concerned about. And whew, it felt so good.
It was amazing when you get accepted and
yeah,
like the weight off of your shoulders.
Oh my God, so yeah,
it's a good story.
And that's how I came out.
My story's pretty boring.
It's not boring.
My story is basically I was laying down on the bed and I wanted to tell my cousin, who I was really close to, she's like my sister. I wanted to tell her I was gay, so I just somehow brought it up, got the courage inside of me to be like, so how would you feel if I liked women? And she was just like, I don't care. I was kind of scared because I thought she was gonna judge me. I thought we were gonna lose that closeness that we have. But she was like so accepting of it. She was like, I don't care. So my grandma and my mom, they kind of just found out like with signs, because I never got to sit down and tell them anything. I never got to like, you know, like have that one-on-one with them and tell them, hey, you know, sit, like I have something to tell you. I never got that. How was it that my grandma called? I think we were at the beach.
Yeah.
And she called and she was like, I think your mom's onto you guys. Because she was the only one that I was really like out there more with because
Your grandma, yeah.
yeah, but you were the one I like wanted too, so
Oh yeah, like you were more affectionate, like more PDA with me.
yeah,
And her mom's the last one to know.
right.
And then yeah, we were
My
out.
grandma found out first, but she just kind of already knew too, so she kind of just threw it out there. She was like, actually, if you like girls, like it's okay, like I don't care. So I ended up just saying, yeah, you know, I do, and that I was talking to Terry. And my mom just kind of found out last because I was really scared of what she was gonna say. I didn't want her to judge me or feel different or us to lose the bond that we had, to think that you could lose that just because of your sexuality. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I am bi, so I do like guys, believe it or not. But I prefer women. And a lot of people used to ask me, so who do you see marrying? Do you see yourself marrying a guy or do you see yourself marrying a girl? And I was just like, you know what? At the end of the day, whoever makes me happy. Like if it's a guy that makes me happy and that's what I want to marry, then that's who I was gonna marry. But it ended up being a girl, and I couldn't be any happier. Ended up working out. But my family was very supportive of me too. My mom needed probably like a day
Probably.
to kind of just let it sink in a little bit. My mom, you know, she believes a lot in God and all that stuff. Of course, we do too. It doesn't mean that we do not believe in God.
I think like your mom, I think her mom was more upset that she was the last person to find out.
Yeah.
Not,
But she didn't understand how nerve-wracking
Yeah.
that was. That was just so nerve-wracking for me. I didn't want to disappoint her, and I felt like that's what I was going to do, disappoint her.
Well,
Because
yeah,
I
I
am an only child. So, yeah, I kind of wanted her to be able to be like, you know, like
I could
a
only,
normal type of...
yeah, like I could only imagine that pressure because I was scared because I was the only girl, but my mom had 2 other boys.
Right. For the wedding too, I ended up wearing a dress. I didn't want to take anything away from my parents. I didn't want to take anything away from my dad. I wanted him to still have that feel like I'm walking my daughter down the aisle and all that stuff, which means a lot to me, and I'm sure it means a lot to him. And I'm also comfortable in my own skin. You know, if I had to wear a dress, I was fine with it.
Yeah.
Terry wanted me in a dress too. But, you know, we do plan on renewing our vows, and
Yeah.
if we do,
And then
like, we
that's-
want to, then I'll wear the tux, and, you know, it's...
Be a little bit more
Other-
comfortable.
Yeah, there's other chances out there to
Yeah.
change it up and make it the way we want to, so it doesn't really matter. So it took my mom like a day to kind of just let her be and, you know, take that in. And then the following day I ended up showing up at her house, and Terry ended up waiting in the car, and she was just like, no, have her come in, it's okay. And they hugged, and they're the best of friends now.
Yeah.
Like, she loves Terry. They have so much in common. It means a lot to me just to know that my mom does have someone there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she can talk to and relate to. And I'm like, who would have thought it was gonna be my wife? Like, I would have never thought that.
I know.
I just thought me and my mom were gonna be like not talking and not having a relationship really. And this just proves that it doesn't matter. Who knows, maybe they will be open at the end of the day. You're still their child, you're still their daughter, you're still their son, you're still their brother. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change really who you are.
Yeah.
So
It's just kind of who you like, and if that's what makes your heart full and full of happiness, then maybe that's the way that you should describe it to them.
yeah,
And just, you know, let them know, like, I'm still who I am. It's just
this is what
my
prefer.
preference is just different than yours.
Exactly.
If any of you have not come out yet and are watching this, we pray that you get the same blessing and that your family also approves of you. And whether it takes time or not, sometimes you do have to give them that time.
Yeah.
So just give them time. But eventually they will find it in their heart that life is way too short to worry about who your child, your niece, your nephew, your grandchild likes. It's just if they're happy, then
That's
they're
all that should
happy, and
matter.
that's all that matters. And that's how I feel. And when it comes to the God situation, how I see it is God says to never judge. So why should anybody judge me or judge Ashley on our preference? It's our preference. It makes us happy. You don't like it, you don't have to be our friend. You don't have to look our way. But the only one that should judge us is God. And I see it as if we love each other and take care of each other, then, and the only quote-unquote sin, what everybody says, is us liking females, I'm pretty sure he can forgive that.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in this world that is crazy, that I'm pretty sure he's like, this is what we have to worry about.
Not about a homosexual couple.
Exactly.
You know, there's a lot of heterosexual couples out there who are male and female who the male abuses the female, or the female's cheating on the male, or vice versa. Like,
whatever the case may be.
whatever the case may be, at the end of the day, if you're happy and
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's how we came out. I kind of just let it be, and they found out on their own, and Terry actually said
sat
it.
down and just spoke to them.
Yeah, so it was different.
Different stories. No matter what your story
Or
is,
no matter how you come out.
you came out. That's the weight lifted off of your shoulders.
Hell yeah. So there you have it. That's how we came out. So make sure you like, share, subscribe.
Comment. Let us know what you want to
Yes.
see on our future videos.
For sure. And that's it for today's video.
Bye.
Out.